Well, good afternoon. It's been a while. Um, Today I met a couple of young people, and what I noticed is that many young people are like a bit looking for answers. So I thought, well, maybe I should share some of my insights. Um, so we're in this situation, but many people long for the old situation to come back, the old world to come back. Said, oh, if the world opens up, I can start my study in another country or go there or travel or continue my idea of the future and all of that. Well, um, like they say, I have some good news and some bad news. The bad news, but it's not really bad news, but the bad news is the old world will never come back. For the old world was already bankrupt financially, but the system still move on, but it's already bankrupt. All the countries are already bankrupt. Many people are already bankrupt. The system is no longer sane anymore. But well, most people don't know it yet, but the surprise will come. And the old world is already morally bankrupt. You see how much suffering and pain we cause other people knowingly, but mostly not knowingly, is it's enormous. And many people don't want to see the truth. Everybody knows that. Yeah, we're sold this scheme of that we all need to start driving electrically, but if you see the amount of suffering and amount of environmental impact the production of batteries has, it's not normal. We're just substituting one bad thing for another. But well, this world is so engaged in making money, more power. It's all about mind control. So that's how you've been fed up. You need to make more money, be more successful. If you don't have this, you don't have that, then you won't find happiness and things like that. Well, it doesn't work anymore, and we're beyond the point of returning because we've overstretched the limits that we as people or as nature or as world that we can carry. So there's going to be an implosion. It's going to be an impact, and so the basis of making money, of gaining more, is bankrupt. And well, we need a change. And so besides financially bankrupt, morally bankrupt, it's also spiritually bankrupt because, well, we all think that, well, maybe the problem is that we all think and we don't live from our hearts. So everything is about our mind. And in the end, if you look at it well, we're living in this mind control game. It's all about controlling the mind. From childhood, we've been inserted, trained in a certain way. Our parents have put their expectations into us and their fears, and they gave examples to us. Then we get schools, which is from a certain system, and then we get friends and society and television and radio. It's all filling your mind with ideas, expectations. When you're doing this, it's normal, this is acceptable, and this is normal, not normal. It's all being inside of the box, because when you're inside of the box, then everything will be okay. Well, the truth is, you need to be outside of the box to be okay. Because inside of the box, you will never find freedom. You only lose more. You will never find your purpose in life. You can train yourself within the box, but if you want to find your purpose, if you want to bring your light into the world, you need to think and live outside of the box. So spiritually, we bankrupt as well. We need to learn to control our own mind. So how do you control your mind? Well, there are many tricks for that. And, living in the now, Eckhart Tolle, or meditation or yoga or breath work or cold and hot showers or tantra or yoga or food, or there's so many entrances. Going into nature, which you see around me, it all helps. But in the end, it's all about mind control. Many times people say, well, you can't really manage what comes on your path, but you can manage how you respond to it. Well, that's very true, but the truth is even bigger. If you learn to control your response, if you learn to be aware of what you're thinking about your emotions, if you can manage them in a sane way, in the end you can also control what is coming on your path. So if you give it some thought and some homework, you will find out that you are a more powerful being than you think that you are. So please start by being aware of what you're thinking. This thought, is it mine? Is it a projection from somebody else? Is this comes from society? Is this really what you want? Does it correspond with what I want? Can I feel it in my stomach or in my heart or in my body? What is my body telling you? You have this beautiful instrument, it's called your body. Take good care of it. So start to learn control your own mind, your thoughts, your emotions, your behavior. Understand that you have emotions, but you're not your emotions. Understand that you have thoughts, but you're not your thoughts. And at a certain point in life you start to learn to be in this world, well, not of this world. So you can become more aware. You can be more a spectator of the world around you. You can become a spectator of your own thoughts, of your own emotions, of your own behavior. And by becoming a spectator, you'll learn how to manage them. And in the end, that ability to manage your own behavior and thoughts and words will give you the power to co-create at least your own life, but then in the near future you will have a bigger impact in co-creating the world around us. So the bad news is the world as we know it is bankrupt on many levels. But the good news is that the world as we know it is bankrupt, because then we can change it. And in the end, you have a choice. Do you want to co-create, or do you leave your future, your well-being in the hands of others? We see that now. We're being trained at this moment. Do you feel a victim of life, of your own life, of your childhood, of situations, of your ex-partner or whatever? Or are you responsible of what you think and what you bring into the world? Well, that's the big difference. Being a victim, giving power to other people, or being responsible. Responsible for your own health, for your own future, for your own thoughts and your own behavior. That's where all the difference is. That's where the big division we're having now in the world is going about. So now we have this COVID crisis. Yeah, really go into the details and you see, well, it's at least different as they sell it to us. And so this COVID crisis already tells you, okay, what do you want? Huh? A rationally or not, maybe a logically thinking person or just talking to other people say, well, this is all about our immune system. So what affects your immune system? Well, stress affects your immune system. So we need to get rid of stress. We need to get rid of fear. What makes your immune system better? It's healthy food. It's nature. It's sunshine. So why isn't all the propaganda about eating healthy and going to nature? Avoid stress. Avoid fear. No, the propaganda is no. You need to take a test. And the test, of course, well, if you get into it, a lot of it is just all bullshit. But then we have tests, and then we see all we fear and people dying of COVID. It's so funny. People with COVID are dying of COVID, and if people have a vaccine, they're not dying of the vaccine, but they're dying due to other causes. Open up your mind. Don't trust the whole world. See the system. So, do you want to be a victim? Oh, you take care of me, the government will take care of me, my pension, they do my health system. Oh, if they say they need to vaccine, then I do it. Use your own intelligence, use your own heart. Eat some healthy food. Get rid of stress. Be responsible for your thoughts and your life and your health and your well-being. You make the choices that are important for you. Same as how you live emotionally. Yeah, my childhood, and I have this and this and this. I've been there. I've had the same thoughts. Don't you worry, we're all the same. Up until the moment that you decide, well, yeah, I can't change my future, or I can't change my past, but I can change how is my attitude today. I can change from being a victim, aware or not aware, conscious or not conscious, to being responsible, taking charge of your own life, of your own health, of your own mental health, of your own emotional health. So that's what it's all about. So many young people, I'm traveling and I'm in Costa Rica. I meet a lot of young people and I think, oh, I want to go back. And I only can tell to you, follow your heart, follow your gut feeling. Please understand that your family and many friends and society is filling you with fear. It's only going to have an impact in your life if you accept it. Try to become fearless. It doesn't go from 0 to 100, but do a step. Do things what you're afraid of. If you're afraid to step into an elevator, go into the elevator. If you're afraid in the dark, go into the dark. If you're afraid to be alone for 1 or 2 days. Train yourself to be less afraid, to become fearless. Read about it, investigate, talk to other people, talk about other fears. It's very simple. The more you open up, the more you receive. So if you can share your vulnerability, your fears or your anxieties with other people, then other people will share with you that they have them too, or they had them too. The more you open up, the more other people open up to you. Secrets of life, the mechanisms are really simple. Everybody wants to receive, but you can't receive if you share first. And you can't share what you don't have. So it all starts with you. You start to love yourself. This body, this life, this experience. And then from that you share that love with other people. More unconditionally. And then you get unconditional love back. People sense the vibration. If you want to have more connection with other people, then you open up more to other people. You take initiative. And you can't really open up to other people if you don't open up to yourself first. So you connect with your body. You look in the mirror. You see, who am I? Why am I doing this? Am I proud of myself? Do I trust myself? Am I honest with myself? It all starts with you. Okay, wandering off a little bit. It happens with me. So the bad news is, the world as we know it will never come back. The good news is, the world as we know it will never come back. But you and I have a great opportunity, and that is to become co-creators. How do you become a co-creator? Well, first of all, you change your attitude of being a victim to be responsible. You take responsibility for your own life, of your sleep, of your diet, of your exercise, of your body, of your stress level, of your medication, whatever, you do it. We're being a society, we're over-medicated. But the medications really don't help it. If you have high blood pressure, you can have a pill now, or maybe 3 or 5 or whatever, I don't know. But they will last to the rest of your life. There's not a doctor really training you to change your blood pressure. But it can be done. But maybe doctors don't know. I think doctors are not bad persons intentionally, but it's not by that mean thought, but mean trained that. So look at food. Skip sugar. Skip alcohol. Start eating more vegetables, eat more fruit, eat more raw. Go from omnivore to maybe vegetarian. Do it 5 days a week. Make a change. Investigate with your body. Investigate with your energy. See what it brings you. You can be the boss of your life. And universe is that genius that the moment you have shown to yourself, to the source, to the universe, that you are a responsible person, able to take care of yourself, then you will gain powers, so you have more energy and wisdom and connection to help other people change their lives, to empower them. It's not about you ruling other one's life. No, it's about you showing other people how to live their life, how to inspire them, to provide them with answers, to provide them with trust. So, we're in this beautiful time, which is at the same time very difficult. And the beauty is, it's all in our own hands. Wake up. Come into action. If you don't, it doesn't care. It doesn't matter. If you do, good for you. If you don't, it's also not good for you. The result is for you. My well-being does not depend on what you do, on what you think, or what you say about me. No. My well-being depends on how I look at myself, how I take care of myself, and what I think of myself, and what I do for myself. So please join me. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. Take good care. Big kiss. Bye.